Hello, beloved ones. All right. I'm gonna just double check that everything is in order. If you can see me, please say hello. If you are watching the replay, hashtag replay, I'll be so happy to interact with your energy and just be with you. Oh my goodness. Just want to take a moment here to connect with you. My heart chakra is so lit up, and my solar plexus is on fire, and my root chakra is feeling so much love being poured in. And I just wanted to jump on here to speak with you, to have a little chat with you, and to share with you what's this potent energy that is coming through me and anchoring in so deeply within me. For those of you who are joining for the first time and you're seeing me live for the first time, welcome. My name is Li Ying. If you're here and you've been here for a while, please let me know where you've met me, what you've joined before, what experience you've had with me before. I would love, love, love to just hear from you. And for all the quiet watchers, welcome as well. You're so welcome to be here. I feel you. I know you're there. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your continuous support. And I hope that this continues to activate something in you and it continues to energize you, to share with you the possibilities, the potency, the potential that is available for you. So I wanted to come on here to share a little bit about what I'm feeling, and I want to start with sharing what I just shared on my timeline. I will just read that out here and to begin with that and see where that leads. I said and I shared that any stories that the mind tries to tell you that does not celebrate your wholeness can be released right now. You can decide. You get to choose. You get to say, now I release you. It stops right now. It stops right here in this moment. And I choose to celebrate my wholeness right now. I choose to see and embrace all of who I am right now. I choose to stop the stories from running my life. I choose to reclaim back my power and say yes to all the things that I desire to do, but I have been so afraid of. I choose to allow myself to experience things that I said no to because I was so scared. And I choose to live. I choose to live. I choose to live. And it brings me to my knees every time I say that. I choose to live. I choose to live. And I know sometimes it's so difficult for us to choose that because we think, and this is where I emphasize the word think, we think we have to do certain things before we can have that. We think that we're not enough. We think that maybe this is not for me because if it is, why is it so damn hard? We think that this is going to feel like I'm never going to make it. So why try? Why even try? I know that it can be difficult to say I choose to live when there are all these other things that feel like they're standing in your way, the bills you have to pay, the finances, the world that's telling you there's going to be a financial crash, all of the things like you need to get a full-time job, you can make a living out of pleasure, you can be creative and have a living that will fit you, that will make you happy, that will allow you to take time off anytime. But I'm here to tell you that those are all illusions of security. And I speak from my personal experience. As I go through void after void, uncertainties after uncertainties, unknown after unknown, being surrounded by possibilities, being surrounded by experiences and shares that are showing me what is potential, what is possible, has allowed me to continue to journey on my own path, knowing that I can do this. And it is a choice I need to make every day, every moment, really, to be honest, because I get to choose. That's the thing. We all get to choose. We get to choose how we want to live. We get to choose to say, well, I'm going to wait and not do this. And we just feel like we're not living at all in this moment. You also get to choose, I'm going to go for it no matter what, no matter what it takes, no matter where it takes me. I know it's going to be the most incredible journey because I'm fully in. I'm fully in. I'm devoted to making this mine. And it goes with all the things that are available for us. It doesn't have to just be something that is related to your purpose. It can be your relationship with others. It can be how you live every day in the simplest ways, even how you see the tree outside your window, how you wash your plates and your dishes, how you eat, how you shower, how you bathe yourself, how you dress, how you put on a face. It is all and everything that we do that really culminates in the way we live. It isn't about achieving like a certain moment of like, oh, I finally know what my purpose is. I've got it now. And you stop. It's not about that. It's also not about the chase of like, oh, when I get to that part of my life, I'll finally be free. I remember when my mind was running a story in my head, I remember saying this I said this to my friend, my dear, dear friend, and I said something like, I wish I could stop being a child and start to finally live an adult life. That was on in the context of, finally owning a house, finally having a car, no need to worry about finances, no need to worry about anything. Like I can be a full-on adult. But it got me thinking afterwards. I was aware of the way the mind said that. I want to be a child. I do. I can also be an adult. Who said I can't? Right? So this is a very interesting moment of me becoming aware. And the moment that became like a conscious decision that I get to be both a child and an adult and live in this moment, not when I have a house, not when I have a car, not when I finally make $1 million in my business. I can fully live now as an adult and a child was mind blowing. And I think, and I wonder how many of us actually catch those moments before we start to drift off with the mind and start to really believe what the mind is saying to us. And this is why I feel so freaking passionate about what I do that I wouldn't be doing anything else. And I've just had an incredible weekend where I shed tears, I laughed, I danced, I hula hooped, I did all the things that my childlike self, my inner child, didn't used to be able to enjoy because I was so conscious of what people were thinking about me, that I was not good enough, that I was criticized to be doing it in the wrong way, or that I wasn't a good enough, I was doing things like where I was just drawing, and I used to be I used to have comments when I was a child that really deeply, deeply, imprinted on me, that I wasn't good at that I released. And there are so many things I can say about allowing myself to step into the discomfort of doing things that are not familiar for me. It made me realize that this is it. This is it. I had the pure pleasure of serving tea ceremony to 18 women. I've never done that before. 18 women. In my head, I was thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to make sure all the women get the magic of this beautiful ancient plant medicine? And you know what? In the moment when I sat in ceremony and I bowed, I knew the mind released itself from the constriction it put itself in. And I just said, I allow the spirit, I allow Tea Spirit to take me. And whoosh, it came in. It came into the space, it came into the vortex of stillness, and it just cycled through all of us like a cyclone. It was like this beautiful tornado that just swept in. And then we were left with nothing but stillness. A stillness that reminded us of the divine, a stillness that reminded us of all the luminous threads in what is all around us now. It reminded us of the luminous true nature within us and within every single person. And when we opened our eyes, for me, I saw love everywhere. And I felt freedom. I felt pure freedom. And I think it was so powerful because it really, really became clear to me. If we are here to talk about how we're going to integrate all the things we have learned, intelligent women especially, like intellectually getting everything, but then not really landing within us, like it's not embodied, the ceremony just did it for us. The ceremony just literally integrated everything. And I think there is some really pure power within the moments when we get to sit with ourselves instead of always having to seek outside of us for the answers. And I think that is why, and it became so clear for me, and I want to share that with you, is that that is why I've always known that the tea ceremony is the underpinning river of power. Like it's the electricity that runs through my mentorship spaces. Yes, we get to speak. Yes, we get to interact. Yes, we get to ask questions and have answers. And then we bounce back ideas back and forth. And then there is that moment of activation and knowing and like remembrance. But the integration happens when there is that stillness that allows you to just sit with yourself. Sitting with yourself and connecting with this medicine that has been so revered and beloved by ancient shamans, sages, priestesses, monks, Zen monks, Chan monks, that they just know. They have that message, that transmission, that non-verbal transmission that comes through uniquely for them. And that's when it is integrated. It's no longer just an information that you hear from me. That's why tea is not, there is a story about tea. There is a story that tea tells that cannot be told. It has to be experienced. Yes, I mean, you can read the books, you can hear me speak about it, you can read everything I share on Instagram, but when you personally experience that, it is pure magic, and that transmission is only and uniquely for you. And there is something to be said about this beautiful medicine, this plant medicine that you can integrate into your daily life, your daily practice. It's here for you. And of course, there's so much to speak about the leaves. What we use in the ceremony is so special. They are just beyond this world, and it is so in integrity in integrity with the Mother Nature that we are here to serve, really. And so I am in this state where I just feel this boundlessness, this love to share beyond the beyond. When we can touch the beyond, beyond the beyond, we can learn to anchor that in and we bring it back down to this dimension so that we can be of service to the world, so that we can show the rest of the world as leaders, multidimensional leaders, what is truly possible. And there is work to do. There is really work to do. And that's why I'm so excited to share the things that I'm sharing, the containers that I'm opening up. And I'm so excited to serve this beautiful group of leaders. Whether you know it or not, or whether you are already doing it, you've got amazing financial success, but you're looking for that sense of contentment, that sense of what is this? There must be more. When you're asking that question, you know you're here for the quiet revolution. You're here for that revolution that is not just about speaking, but integration. And there is so much to be said about you if you're sharing your medicine with your words, with all the openness, the honesty, the transparency, like really showing up fully in your expression already. And you just want to find that space where you can truly land in the stillness and be held by it. This space is for you as well. I want to make that clear. It isn't just about staying quiet and not saying anything. There is no judgment here. I was just saying that to a beautiful client of mine yesterday. Like, there is simply no space for judgment in this place, in this space that I hold. There is a saying, in the tea space, we wash away the world of dust. We leave our armor and our swords outside the door. It literally is what the samurais did back in the day. And we come in, and in fact, when we come in, we crawl through a door that is tinier than our entire body could do when we're standing upright, because it is a reverence. It is a moment where we all bow. It is a moment when we all come back to our primal nature, even the crawling. And that really is such a physical way of describing what this space is really about. And so I am so excited really to share the Quiet Revolution, which is launching on the 7th of July. We open the doors on the 7th of July, meaning we start on 7th of July, but you can join right now already, and it's going to run from 3 months. It is so beautifully curated that I'm just so excited for the things to come. As with all my spaces, because I am truly a mentor who's here to light the way for you, there is no specific structure to it. It's really about you coming in and co-creating with me, bringing your person, your entire being, and we are going to raise that bar for you. And so when you're surrounded by peers who are also here for it, there is something magical that happens. When you're witnessed and you're held in that beautiful, non-judgmental way, something magical happens. And so for you, if you are here and you want to raise that bar even higher, with that sense of like, yes, I want to do this. I want to be in a space where I'm really, really here for that integral, intensive ride. I've also got the Siren Goddess Mastermind, and we start on the Lionsgate portal. We open up the space on the 8th of August. So you can join the Quiet Revolution, and then you can ride on into the mastermind, or you can just go straight into the mastermind. It's up to you. My spaces are here for you. They're here for you no matter what part of your journey you are on, and I'm here to hold that space for you. Honestly, when I had that moment of clarity, I honestly felt like a ceremony it just blows your mind in a way that a coaching session can't do. when you're able to come into a ceremony activation with me, and some of you have already shared such beautiful words, those of you who have joined me, who are my clients, who have done some free stuff with me like the silent tea retreat, you know how it feels like to be in my space. But you know what, every single ceremony is truly the first and the last time, and that's why it makes it so special, because it's not able to be replicated. It's not even me, like I can't even replicate what comes through the activation, the meditation, and then the ceremony itself. Like, it just cannot be replicated. And so when you join me on these journeys and you're with me all the way, something potent and magical just happens. And in the mastermind, when you are allowing others to mirror back to you your magnificence, gosh, like it lands so deeply. And I've personally experienced that before, that so much so that I'm so excited to hold these places, because they can be the beginning of everything, and they can also be so much more. It can be the deconstruction of your ego. It can be the deconstruction of something you know has been there for a long time, and you're ready to release that story. And you're going to be helped throughout the way and guided throughout the way. It's just so beautiful. And I think it's important to share this, because I feel like as feminine multidimensional leaders, we have been so conditioned to be in a masculine energy. But what if we allow ourselves to come into a truly, truly liminal space where we can allow ourselves to drop into a place where there is no need for a plan, there's really no need to be always doing, or like the big one that I always get from my clients, and women who come to speak with me, is that how, you don't ever have to get out quick from the void, because the void is where all timelines exist. The possibilities there are limitless. You get to be limitless, you get to be boundless. You just need to know how to work with that energy so that everything you desire can come in. And this goes beyond financial success. And that's why I'm saying, if you've got financial success but you're not feeling content, there is something here, because you can absolutely feel content. You absolutely can have it all. You don't have to sacrifice one thing for another. This is a myth, a lie that has been projected into the society. It's been so deeply ingrained that we've got to do the work to untangle it. But the minute you come into remembrance, everything is possible. The feeling of being so close to the divine, the feeling of knowing that the divine wants to express herself through you, that feeling, it cannot be bought. And I can show you the way, but you have to walk the way yourself, because it is yours. And this is why the transformation that happens in my space is so quick and so profound, because it is theirs. It is my clients' work. It is their own journey. Like, they can speak about it. They can talk about it. It's not about like getting a blueprint and then replicating it. The ceremony holds them and integrates the things that needs to be anchored in, and they become a true version of their cosmic magnificence. And this is so important for me to share. It is so important. So one of the things that I was also called into doing is to step up in my leadership. And one of the things, I know more will come, but for now, one of the biggest things that I have just released and announced is a Kyoto retreat in 2024. And this is available for you if you have already become a one-to-one client with me at the new rate that I have launched at Mysteries Gate one-to-one mentorship. So it's already open since last week. So if you're joining me, you can click on that link as well. That is going to take you to either at Mysteries Gate, a group version of it, where you will also get a very exclusive price to join the retreat, or you can join the private one-to-one mentorship, which will give you automatically an invitation with all things, all costs covered, except your transportation. So this is something that I've always wanted to do, and I've allowed the mind to step in and kind of make it really complex and complicated until a point where I was like, wait a minute, this is so doable and I have to do this because the ancient vibration of that land was so profound that I had my own energetic upgrade when I was there. And I want to share this with you. I'm so excited with all the beautiful women who are going to come in. I envision this to be the most divine journey ever. We're going to go to tea farms. We're going to go to the ancient temple lands. We're going to stay in one of the most luxurious accommodations ever. And we're going to just have the most beautiful time together. It is going to be so incredible. I'm so excited. I really am. So, aside from that, I do also want to share that if these things don't feel accessible to you right now, I also have I have a shop front where you can purchase recordings or the tea that I speak about, and just experience that for yourself and allow yourself to take this all these things that are available for you to just activate yourself and then get yourself to the next level. And then when you're ready, you can always come into the containers that I am running. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always here, and there will be more and more amazing things coming up. I just want to share this because I truly believe that at every level something is available for you. And if you are willing, if you decide, yes, this is going to be for me today, I want to experience this, I want to move with the energy, something about this is calling me in, then say yes. Because the moment you say yes, you release the resistance and energy will start to flow. Energy, money is energy, time is energy, relationships are energy. Like, we have to step out of our own way to allow those things to come in. So I'm so excited for you, because if anything resonates with you, you can just drop me a DM, we can chat, and I will absolutely be more than happy to direct you to the best option for you right here, right now. So I just want to take a moment because I feel so something so profound is just moving through me, and I don't want to miss anything. And I also want to take a moment to be in stillness with you as well. And I'm just hearing something coming up, and I'm going to also share my response to that. I feel like someone here is also saying, like, I don't have the time for it. Summer is a busy time, all of that. Well, let me tell you this. You do have time. You do. You've got to say yes to yourself first. You got to say, I'm the priority, because when I make myself the priority, everyone else will be prioritized in my life, because now I have endless, boundless energy to move through me. And this is something I place in such importance in the work that I do as well. I always work with a life force that is beyond me, and I allow that life force to move through me. And that's why I have so much energy to work, to be with others, to be with my clients, to be with all of them, because I'm working with all the divine life force beyond me. And this is something you get to learn, you get to integrate, you get to anchor in for yourself as well. And as leaders, it's so important we do this. No matter what you're doing, whether you're a mother, whether you are a sister, a daughter, whether you are leading a great firm of hundreds of people, whether you are a mentor, a coach, a mystic, a priestess, an artist, it all applies. And so I hope you can feel my energy. I really know you can. I feel like it's just an overflow. I'm just so excited. And I feel so moved. Like, I'm just so moved by the women that are coming in already, who are saying yes already, and the ones who I know I'm speaking to right now, and you can hear me and can feel me, and you're coming. I just want to say you're so welcome, and welcome. Come on in. I'm so, so excited to welcome you all. So thank you so much for joining me today on this live. I can't wait to be with you all. Thank you so much, and I send you all my love. Big kisses and speak soon.